Hello, everyone, and welcome to Traders 5, the new XM live session where we will be discussing different topics around trading every day. So, join me every Monday until Friday at exactly 10:20 GMT. Traders 5 is live. Um, and of course, we will be here to share all the different topics that every beginner trader needs to know and every advanced trader can actually relate to. Now, today we're going to have, let's say, uh, we have a really interesting topic to discuss about, and we're going to share the top 5 tips that every beginner trader must know. Of course, as we said in the beginning, it's not only about beginner traders, every advanced trader can actually relate to in these tips. Feel free to join me in the chat room. Okay, I'm going to have it open and monitoring the chat room constantly throughout the session. Have a look right here on your right as you're looking at the screen. Feel free, write your name or nickname in the available box and then click join. And this is how easy it is to share with me any comments that you might have if you're joining us from our website. In case that you're joining this session from our YouTube, again, feel free and leave us your comments. We can discuss everything right here. Share with me also where are you watching us from? That's really interesting to know. We do have a lot of viewers joining us from many different places in the world. So it's always great to see where our viewers are joining us from. And if you have any trading related questions, again, just go ahead, drop these in the chat rooms, and I'm gonna see the question and get back to you. Other than that, of course, want me to repeat anything. If anything is not clear, and of course you have some questions, let me know. If you have any suggestions on future topics regarding Traders 5, again, let me know, and I would be very glad to do my research and come back here with even more interesting topics to share with you. So, with this being said, I think that we are ready to go straight to the first tip that we have, which is, of course, to have passion. You have to actually like something before you get into it. And this is the only possible way towards success. If you don't like something, then you will never be good enough at it. And it only makes sense because you will not put as much time and effort as needed in order for you to be successful. Okay, so find your true passion and then just go ahead and follow it. And I do believe that everything will fall into place correctly. Of course, this is what is happening with trading. Trading is something that you need to invest not money, but also time and effort, okay, in order to be successful. So, tip number one, I couldn't highlight it more stronger, is to have passion. Let's move on to our second tip, which is, of course, to focus on risk management. If you've been tuning into the sessions of our trading experts in the beginner and the advanced room, and in case that we do have any new viewers joining, if you're not aware, we do have two additional educational rooms, the English beginner room and the English advanced room. You can easily just go ahead and join, meet the experts, and learn from them. So, if you've been tuning into these sessions, you most probably have heard of the term risk management. Well, that's a huge chapter, let's say, in trading. Let's discuss a little bit more regarding risk management. So, the best way, let's say, to stay in the game is not by focusing on how to make money quickly, but by protecting the capital that you bring in the table. In other words, how not to lose money so that you can go ahead and actually make some money. So, focus on risk is a key to success. I have it in red letters over there to stand out a little bit. It is a very important. And if you're a beginner trader and you're not aware of what risk management actually is, I can give you a short definition. Um, Risk management refers to the processes that are put into place when trading to help keep losses under control and keep a good risk or reward ratio. Risk management can help prevent a trader from losing all their money in the account, and it should be applied by both beginners and experienced traders as well. So, experience here is not the matter. Everyone should have a proper risk management strategy. After all, just have in mind that a trader who has generated substantial profits can lose it all in one or maybe two bad trades without a proper risk management strategy. So make sure that you have your own risk management strategy. It may differ from trader to trader. I think that it makes sense since we do have many different trading techniques and approaches in the market, and each trader is trading the markets or approaching the markets in a different way. So, every risk management strategy might differ a little bit regarding the trader, the personality that he or she has, how much does he or she wants to risk, of course, and much, much more. Risk management, just have in mind that it's not only about knowing where it is better to put this stop loss order and then just relax. Risk management is mostly about knowing how to calculate your risk and how much you um, want to risk without, of course, um, risking to just lose more than you can afford. Okay, so it has a whole philosophy behind. If you want some further help regarding risk management, don't hesitate and go ahead and ask for the help of our trading experts. They're definitely going to help you in this one. Tip number three: trading is in fact a mental game. Now, what does that mean is that even the best traders have drawdowns. Drawdowns are considered as those bad days in trading where, let's say, everything went the other direction of what we expected it to go. So, what we can say is that you have to lose in this game in order to long term win. The market is not always going to go the way that we want it to go, and we should be able to accept it. So, mental strength, hard work, and dedication are the three essential phrases that one should have in mind in order to be successful. Okay. You also need to pay close attention to your trading psychology. I believe that you've heard the term already, trading psychology, and how you can achieve that, have a good trading psychology, is um, first of all, to try and reduce stress from your everyday life. Just have in mind that whatever happened yesterday is past, clear your mind, and move on to the next day. At this point of the presentation, I have included a separated um, list, like, you know, an additional list in the list that we have already, with a few ways on how to reduce stress from your everyday life. Of course, if you're doing anything else that actually helps, feel free, let me know by using our chat rooms. As we said in the beginning, if you're joining from our website, you will find our chat room right here on your right. If you're joining from our YouTube, go ahead and leave us a comment um, through our YouTube channel. So, back to the topic here that we are talking about with ways to reduce stress in your everyday life. First of all, use guided meditation. Guided meditation is a great way to distract yourself from the stress of day to day life. Um, it is actually it is working. Tip number two: practice deep breathing. Especially during the time that all those bad feelings occur, deep breathing can actually help you. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and then you will be ready to take your decision. Then maintain physical exercise and good nutrition, plus drink plenty of water. Now, that's a really important one that we all tend to forget. Um, You know what they say that a healthy mind in a healthy body, which means, in simple words, that a physical fit, healthy body tends to increase the proportion of endorphins. And this is the factor that reduces mental stress. If you're not aware of what endorphins actually are, they are considered as the feeling good chemicals that are released by our brains in order to make us feel positive. Okay? Um, this is the science that is happening daily inside our bodies and mind without us even um, being able to recognize it. Last but not least, I would like to connect the last 2 points over there: manage social media time, we could say screen time in general, and connect with others, so human interaction. It is common knowledge. I think that we can all relate to this one. We do work a lot of hours in front of a screen. We spend a lot of hours, um, you know, working. We sit in a chair the whole day. Maybe after work, you should not decide to watch your favorite Netflix episode, or at least not every day. Use this time to connect with others, to spend some quality time with your loved ones, with your families, with your children, your friends, with your pets, and of course, most importantly, spend some quality time with yourself. This is how you're going to see a great difference in your trading routine as well. Track your progress, monitor your mistakes, make sure not to repeat the same mistakes again, and definitely you will do some real good to your trading career. Let's move on to tip of our initial list with tips about trading, about beginner traders. And the fourth tip is, of course, education. Learn as much as you can from someone you respect. Books, of course, are an amazing start, and no one can deny that, but trading is, in fact, a visual game. It is a lot easier to learn if you watch videos. Imagine how even easier it will get if you just watch live trading sessions. And the reason for that is that in trading, things are happening very fast, okay? Um, we have constant updates from here and there, fundamental events, geopolitical events, a speech from someone important in economy. We have a lot of things that can shape the market or drive the market into the opposite direction of what we expected it to go in a couple of seconds. So, if you're able to just watch some live trading action, some live trading um, videos, then I think that this will be very beneficial for your overall progress. Okay. Of course, I'm going to grab the opportunity to again um, introduce to you the beginner and the advanced room if you're not aware of our project and what we offer here. Live trading sessions for 9 straight hours with a different session every hour and a different instructor, of course, for you who are beginner traders and for, of course, for all advanced traders as well. Feel free and join with one simple click. You don't have to do anything else other than that. You don't have to pay anything, just one click, and you would be looking at the session of your preference. Um, with that being said, I think that the fourth point is very clear about education. And last but not least, we have the last and final tip or advice that we can share: to choose your broker wisely. Again, this is something really important that we all tend to forget. Your broker is going to be by your side throughout this whole journey, so make sure that you choose a broker that you can actually trust. Make sure that the instruments that you want to trade, your broker is able to provide you with these. Make sure that you choose a regulated broker, which means that you can easily deposit and withdraw your money. Check the spreads and commissions, the available platforms, the provided tools, Does your broker actually provide you with any kind of tools that can make your everyday trading routine just a little bit easier? And last but not least, customer support team. We don't want you to face any kind of issues, but in case that you do, it is nice to know that someone is going to be there by your side to guide you properly through anything that you might need. So feel free and go ahead and, in case that you are facing any kind of issues, reach for the help of our customer support team.